That's a reaction here on 100% LCFC. Disappointing 2-all draw, and Phil, sometimes you get what you deserve, and that's what happened today in a way.
Yeah, I mean, in the second half, I thought that goal was coming for Burnley. It didn't really look like we were going to go on and get the third goal. And with 20 minutes to go, I remember talking to people around me and saying, you know, this goal is going to come, and David finally did come.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great strike if you're a Burnley fan. Fantastic free kick, but maybe we shouldn't have given it away. Maybe it was a bit late. 7 minutes, not too sure where all that line was. The second half, I didn't think we had much of a cutting edge, to be fair. What do you think?
I don't think we did have the cutting edge either, really, and goalkeeper had nothing to do. Nugent came on and almost seemed a bit too hesitant for me. Vardy looked good in the first half, but didn't really get. I mean, the strikers weren't given any opportunities either. It's not got to get the 4-4-2 system does suit him, and we kept the ball for a while, but it wasn't really enough for me. Really, Burnley had far too much possession for me in the second half.
I don't really remember a shot in the second half. I mean, I sit in the family stand, so it's down the other end, but it looked a bit scrappy up the other end. Davey was sitting down there. We had one chance from Liam Moore, I think.
Yeah, Liam Moore had a great effort with a header towards the end of the game. Didn't really threaten their goal. I felt, like John says, the wide game probably today, maybe that was the right thing to do. They seemed to be aware of our goal threat today and maybe snuffed us out as forwards, and we didn't really look confident with that. We seemed to be losing that battle all day, really.
And the thing is, it always feels like you lost the game when they didn't do that to you. Okay, we come away with a point, but you really wanted to get out of this, given the 2-week break to come and Newcastle and Swansea on the horizon. But we've got what we got, and we probably got what we deserved, and sometimes that happens.
Yeah, two massive points. I'm sure at the end of the season they might be two. We're all hopefully not regretting too much. I mean, I don't want to be too critical of Schmeichel at the end there, but we also, when they were setting that free kick up, there's people all around us going, it's set up wrong. The wall was in the wrong position. Schmeichel was too far to the right. And to be fair, the goal was, we could all see it coming. As soon as it went in, we all looked at each other and went, what we expected. Yeah. It's disappointing, but I don't want to be critical of the defence and the keeper for that. But
well, the interesting thing is that late in the game, you're not going to look for a breakaway goal. We're already 2-1 up. Why not stick men on the post? Okay, you might say it could just dink one into the box and cause a problem. And generally, free kicks from the edge of the box, we don't put players on the post. But last part of the game like that, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. 2-1 and comes to the scoreline. Everybody's saying you need to get a third to settle it, and that's kind of what you wanted them to do. I was at a difficult angle because I was side on to the free kick, so I didn't really know what to do. It just seemed too easy.
It was set up wrong, John. See, when you watch it tonight from behind the goal, you'll see Schmeichel was too far to the right as he was standing, left way too much of a gap to go, and it plonked in. I was looking forward to meeting you guys afterwards and chatting about a bit of boring, but fair enough, 2-1 win and 3 points, but it's really quite disappointing, I think.
Yeah, we're going to get these emotions in the season, though, aren't we? Because the high of Manchester United and kind of going to Palace, and we're kind of building back up again. And let's hope that there's more to come. Let's hope Alan Partey's still in charge.
I think he will be. I think he will be. They've had a 2-all today, so he probably will be. He's probably secure after the international break. But you know, at the end of the day, we're still unbeaten at home, and the home record is going to be important this season. People critical about losing at Palace last week, but away games are always going to be difficult for us this year. So the home record is important, and we've kept it intact. Okay, yeah, 2 points extra would have been very important to us, and I agree with what you're saying. But you know, we are still unbeaten at Fortress King Power.
And no Cambiasso today, of course. You know, so he obviously rested because he picked up a bit of a knock, I think, in the last game. So you know, at the end of the day, it's football. You have to kind of take it on the chin and move on, and I'm sure that's what Nigel will talk about now. Get through the 2-week break and refocus.
Well, I think we're sat 9th in the table after that. So again, after 6-7 games in, 9 points, 9th in the table. We've got to be happy with that.
Well, before the season started, there's no way that you would expect us to be in the situation we're in, really. I think before today, you looked at the fixture list for today's game and said, this is the game that we'll probably get our first victory. We haven't got it, but we've had 2 victories already that we probably wouldn't have expected. So swings and roundabouts. Yeah. Let's not be too downbeat. You know, we're still Leicester City. We're still proud. Let's see what comes up next.
Thanks for the thoughts you gave me after the race. So I named it Youngie. That was the only thing I could really name it. Alan, how you doing? So we're settled for the 2 we've got to, really, haven't we? 2 weeks time, it's away to Newcastle.
We'll look forward to that. So 100% TV. We'll catch up with you next time.